2 Corinthians chapter 9. I do not need to write to you about helping those who belong to Christ. I know you want to do it. I have told the people in the country of Macedonia that you were ready to send money last year. Your desire has started most of them to give. I am sending these Christian brothers so the words I said about you will prove to be true and you will be ready to help. What if some of the people of Macedonia came with me and found you were not ready to send your gift of money? We would all be ashamed since we have talked of you so much. That is why I asked these men to go ahead of me. They can see that the gift you promised is ready. In that way, it will be a true gift and not something you were made to do. Remember, the man who plants only a few seeds will not have much grain to gather. The man who plants many seeds will have much grain to gather. Each man should give as he has decided in his heart. He should not give, wishing he could keep it. Or he should not give if he feels he has to give. God loves a man who gives because he wants to give. God can give you all you need. He will give you more than enough. You will have everything you need for yourselves. And you will have enough left over to give when there is a need. The holy writings say, He has given much to the poor. His right standing with God lasts forever. It is God who gives seed to the man to plant. He also gives the bread to eat. Then we know He will give you more seed to plant and make it grow so you will have more to give away. God will give you enough so you can always give to others. Then many will give thanks to God for sending gifts through us. This gift you give not only helps Christians who are in need, but it also helps them give thanks to God. You are proving by this act of love what you are. They will give thanks to God for your gift to them and to others. This proves you obey the good news of Christ. They will pray for you with great love because God has given you His loving favor. Thank God for His great gift. 2 Corinthians chapter 10. I, Paul, ask you this myself. I do it through Christ who is so gentle and kind. Some people say that I am gentle and quiet when I am with you, but that I have no fear and that my language is strong when I am away from you. Do not make me speak strong words to you when I come. Some people think we want the things of the world because of what we do and say. I have decided to talk to these people if I have to. It is true, we live in a body of flesh. But we do not fight like people of the world. We do not use those things to fight with that the world uses. We use the things God gives to fight with and they have power. Those things God gives to fight with destroy the strong places of the devil. We break down every thought and proud thing that puts itself up against the wisdom of God. We take hold of every thought and make it obey Christ. We are ready to punish those who will not obey as soon as you obey in everything. You are seeing things only as men see them. If anyone feels sure he belongs to Christ, he should remember that we belong to Christ also. I am not ashamed if I say this of myself. The Lord gave me the right and the power to help you become stronger, not to break you down. I do not want you to think I am trying to make you afraid with my letters. They say, His letters are strong and they make us think. When He is here with us, He is weak and He is hard to listen to. What we say in our letters we will do when we get there. They should understand this. We do not compare ourselves with those who think they are good. They compare themselves with themselves. They decide what they think is good or bad and compare themselves with those ideas. They are foolish. But we will not talk with pride more than God allows us to. We will follow the plan of the work He has given us to do and you are a part of that work. We did not go farther than we were supposed to go when we came to you. But we did come to you with the good news of Christ. We take no pride in the work others have done there. But we hope your faith will keep growing because of help from others. Then we will grow because of you. We hope to preach the good news in the countries on the other side of you. Then we would take no pride in work done by another person in another country. If anyone wants to be proud, he should be proud of what the Lord has done. It is not what a man thinks and says of himself that is important. It is what God thinks of him. 2 Corinthians chapter 11. I wish you would listen to a little foolish talk from me. Now listen. I am jealous for you with a godlike jealousy. I have given you, as a woman who has never had a man, to one husband, who is Christ. Eve was fooled by the snake in the Garden of Eden. In the same way, I am afraid that you will be fooled and led away from your pure love for Christ. You listen when someone comes and preaches a different Jesus than the one we preached. You believe what you hear about a different spirit and different good news than that which we preached. I do not think I am less than those special missionaries who are coming to you. Even if it is hard for me to speak, I know what I am talking about. You know this by now. Did I do wrong? I did not ask you for anything when I preached the good news to you. I made myself poor so you would be made rich. I did take money from other churches. I used it while I worked with you so you would not have to pay me. Some of the time I had no money when I was with you. But I did not ask you for money. The Christians from the country of Macedonia brought me what I needed. I did not ask you and I will not ask you for anything. As sure as the truth of Christ is in me, I will not stop telling those in the country of Greece that I am proud of this. Does it mean I do not love you? God knows I do. What I am doing now, I will keep on doing. I will do it to stop those who say they work as we do. Those men are false missionaries. They lie about their work. But they make themselves look like true missionaries of Christ. It is no surprise. The devil makes himself look like an angel of light. And so it is no surprise if his servants also make themselves look like preachers of the good news. They and their work will come to the same end. Let me say it again. Do not think of me as a fool. But if you do, then let this foolish man speak a little about himself. The Lord has not told me to talk about myself. I am foolish when I do talk about myself like this. Since the other men tell you all about themselves, I will talk about myself also. You are so wise. You put up with fools. You listen to anyone who tells you what to do or makes money off of you or sets a trap for you. You will listen to anyone who makes himself bigger than you or hits you in the face. I am ashamed to say that I am weak. But I do not do as they do. Whatever they say about themselves, I can say about myself also. I know what I am saying sounds foolish. Are they Jews? So am I. Are they from the family of Israel? So am I. Are they from the family of Abraham? So am I. Do they work for Christ? I have worked for him much more than they have. I speak as if I am crazy. I have done much more work. I have been in prison more times. I cannot remember how many times I have been whipped. Many times I have been in danger of death. 5 different times the Jews whipped me across my back 39 times. 3 times they beat me with sticks. 1 time they threw stones at me. 3 times I was on ships that were wrecked. I spent a day and a night in the water. I have made many hard trips. I have been in danger from high water on rivers. I have been in danger from robbers. I have been in danger from the Jews. I have been in danger from people who do not know God. I have been in danger in cities and in the desert. I have been in danger on the sea. I have been in danger among people who say they belong to Christ but do not. I have worked hard and have been tired and have had pain. I have gone many times without sleep. I have been hungry and thirsty. I have gone without food and clothes. I have been out in the cold. More than all these things that have happened to my body, the care of all the churches is heavy on me. When someone is weak, I feel weak also. When someone is led into sin, I have a strong desire to help him. If I must talk about myself, I will do it about the things that show how weak I am. The God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ is to be honored and thanked forever. He knows I am telling the truth. In the city of Damascus, the leader of the people under King Aretas put soldiers at the gates to take me. But I was let down in a basket through a window in the wall, and I got away. 2 Corinthians chapter 12. I have to talk about myself, even if it does no good. But I will keep on telling about some things I saw in a special dream and that which the Lord has shown me. I know a man who belongs to Christ. 14 years ago he was taken up to the highest heaven. I do not know if his body was taken up or just his spirit. Only God knows. I say it again, I know this man was taken up. But I do not know if his body or just his spirit was taken up. Only God knows. When he was in the highest heaven, he heard things that cannot be told with words. No man is allowed to tell them. I will be proud about this man, but I will not be proud about myself except to say things which show how weak I am. Even if I talk about myself, I would not be a fool because it is the truth. But I will say no more because I want no one to think better of me than he does when he sees or hears me. The things God showed me were so great. But to keep me from being too full of pride because of seeing these things, I have been given trouble in my body. It was sent from Satan to hurt me. It keeps me from being proud. I asked the Lord 3 times to take it away from me. He answered me, I am all you need. I give you my loving favor. My power works best in weak people. I am happy to be weak and have troubles so I can have Christ's power in me. I receive joy when I am weak. I receive joy when people talk against me and make it hard for me and try to hurt me and make trouble for me. I receive joy when all these things come to me because of Christ. For when I am weak, then I am strong. I have been making a fool of myself talking like this. But you made me do it. You should be telling what I have done. Even if I am nothing at all, I am not less important than those false missionaries of yours. When I was with you, I proved to you that I was a true missionary. I did powerful works and there were special things to see. These things were done in the strength and power from God. What makes you feel less important than the other churches? Is it because I did not let you give me food and clothing? Forgive me for this wrong. This is the 3rd time I am ready to come to you. I want nothing from you. I want you, not your money. You are my children. Children should not have to help care for their parents. Parents should help their children. I am glad to give anything I have, even myself, to help you. When I love you more, it looks as if you love me less. It is true that I was not a heavy load to you. But some say I set a trap for you. How could I have done that? Did I get anything from you through the men I sent to you? I asked Titus and the other Christian brother to visit you. Did Titus get anything from you? Did we not do things that showed we had the same desires and followed the same plan? It may look to you as if we had been trying to make everything look right for ourselves all this time. God knows and so does Christ that all this is done to help you. I am afraid that when I visit you I will not find you as I would like you to be. And you will not find me as you would like me to be. I am afraid I will find you fighting and jealous and angry and arguing and talking about each other and thinking of yourselves as being too important and making trouble. I am afraid when I get there God will take all the pride away from me that I had for you. I will not be happy about many who have lived in sin and done sex sins and have had a desire for such things and have not been sorry for their sins and turned from them.